There are a lot of reasons WIBW should be your newsroom of the year. And no, it's not because of that donut photo of me that keeps surfacing on LinkedIn, although I have been known to bring homemade salsa.
Salsa.
Best news director ever.
Oh. Seriously, our team is the best, and they have been busy this year, especially here in the studio where we have added 2 new shows, the weekly Sunflower Sports Report and every day First Alert at 4:30.
Live, local, experienced. This is 13 News First Alert at 4:30.
Good afternoon and welcome to First Alert at 4:30. I'm Riley Stark. Carson Shea joins us tonight at 5 and 6 o'clock with a first look at Manhattan's brand new tennis courts. Also, 13's Day Shagir is back tonight after talking with local law enforcement about a recent string of some pretty heavy speeding on Southwest Wanamaker.
Seco Park's brand new tennis courts are just days away from opening. I'm Carson Shea, and today I visited Manhattan to take a tour of these brand new tennis courts with the Parks and Rec director. He told me what it will provide for the community. I also talked with Manhattan High School's athletic director as his tennis teams will be practicing and participating in tournaments and matches on these courts. I'll tell you everything that I learned in our news tonight at 5 and 6.
The speed limit says 45, but Shawnee County Sheriff's Office says people are driving triple times that speed limit. The office took to social media, cracking down off of dangerous driving off of Southwest Wanamaker Road. According to the Sheriff's Office, 3 people have been pulled over, with 1 driver driving over 120 miles per hour.
Welcome to the 13 Sports Sunflower Sports Report, your all-access pass to Northeast Kansas sports. Bringing you stories, highlights, and the moments that matter most. Now, here are Andrew Lind and Jason Conander.
Happy Sunday and welcome to this week's edition of Sunflower Sports Report. I'm Andrew Lind. That's Jason Conander. And Jason, not only were we talking 2 types of football tonight, but I'm finally back in the studio after 2 weeks away.
Yeah, exciting stuff. I was getting a little lonely at the desk, but the FIFA World Cup kicked off the past week.
What about streaming? We do plenty of that, not just breaking news and weather, but this year we added a lot more digital exclusive content, including the daily AM Extra.
Bubbles are the coolest science tool. They are so cool. I'm so excited. Okay, we have so much to talk about. It's going to be great. All right, so first of all, because, you know, we have to start with a little bit of whimsy. I did get you guys these adorable bubble wands, so you guys can
Oh my gosh,
can blow.
these are so fun.
Well, because one thing I learned from working with children / news anchors is that when you get out a bunch of bubble solution. Oh no, you're good. You're good. And everybody's going to get really excited. They're going to want to dig right in, right? And they're going to want to like get into the big stuff. And so you hand them the small bubble wands to distract them, and then everything is good.
All right, welcome into the mid-morning update as we are taking a look at our weather impacts for the next 3 days. We are looking at Saturday being the highest impact day over these next 3 days.
We're coming to you live on this Saturday afternoon from our WIBW Digital News Center. You are looking at a live image right now from north of Carbondale, Kansas. I can tell you what we know at this moment in time. What we have going on is an officer-involved shooting. Here's what we know at this moment. Just around 10:30 this morning, what happened was officers were on scene of an address north of 113th Street and South Topeka Boulevard. This is an area that is north of Carbondale, and I'll show you a map right now so you can see the area that we are looking at. Right here is the area of 113th Street and South Topeka Boulevard. If we pull out, you see that pin right there. We have Carbondale is down here, so it's north of Carbondale. And then if you slide up, you'll see this is where South Topeka is. Forbes Field and Highway 75 kind of splits off, and South Topeka Boulevard continues going. So that's the area that we're talking about. What they have told us is that there was an exchange of gunfire of some sort. Multiple officers were injured. We have heard there are multiple injuries. Several witnesses have said that they saw law enforcement escorting EMS through Topeka to the hospitals.
June 1966. The sky turned black, the sirens rose, and in a matter of minutes, a city was changed forever. 60 years later, the stories still echo across Topeka. From 13 News, this is 60 years after the storm. Topeka Remembers, sponsored by Assurance Exteriors.
Hello to you. I'm David Oliver. 60 years ago, in a matter of minutes, the capital city of Kansas was changed forever. A monster tornado carved a path of deadly destruction right through the heart of our city, turning an early summer evening into a pure nightmare. In this special report, we have a closer look at how the storm formed, its magnitude of destruction, and the lasting lessons that still influence how Topeka and the nation prepare for tornadoes today. The massive F5 tornado killed 17 people that year, injured more than 500. About 800 homes were destroyed and more than 3,000 were damaged. It caused more than $200 million in damage. That's equal to almost $2 billion today. At the time, it was the costliest storm in American history. On a June evening in 1966, the sky over Topeka turned deadly. A powerful tornado, half a mile wide, raced straight through the heart of our city, leaving lives and neighborhoods in ruins. Meteorologists say the memory of that storm still drives how they work and how they warn when skies turn dark.
The big tornadoes are always a topic of conversation for us, especially as we get close to those anniversary dates. It was a big impact on this city that we're in, that we serve.
75 years ago, Mother Nature unleashed an event unlike any other. Welcome to 13 News Special Report, Surge, Struggle, and Strength, the Flood of 51, brought to you by the Pad Restaurant. Here is Melissa Bruner.
The power of water. It brings us beauty. It gives joy. It sustains life itself. It also can carve new landscapes, decimate what gets in its path, defines the character of communities, as it did in Northeast Kansas in 1951.
Welcome to the 30th Annual Miracle on Kansas Avenue, presented by Remax Ec Real Estate, with fireworks courtesy HF Group.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 30th Annual Miracle on Kansas Avenue Parade. How's everyone?
Are you
doing in
ready?
downtown Topeka
Merry
tonight?
Christmas, everybody. This is David Oliver and Melissa Bruder from WIBW. We're so glad to have folks at home watching on our live stream as well. Are you guys ready for a great Christmas parade tonight or what?
Wow. That was super fun, everyone. Thank you so much. David, did you have a good time?
I mean, how cool is it that we had a Christmas parade tonight with fireworks? That doesn't happen anywhere else, only in Topeka.
In December.
In December.
Thank you all so.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to HF Group. Thank you to Giant Communications for the parade. Thank everyone for being out here celebrating the 30th anniversary Miracle on Kansas Avenue. We were so glad to be part of this gift to the community. And welcome into our candidate forums. Local leaders are the ones making the decisions that directly impact your life. And in the coming weeks, you decide who those leaders will be. That's why WIBW is proud to partner with the Greater Topeka Chamber on a series of forums with the candidates you'll see on the November ballot in the Topeka Mayor and odd number Topeka City Council district races. This forum features your candidates for Topeka Mayor, current Councilman Spencer Duncan and developer Henry McClure, were the top vote getters in a 6-way primary.
Where you might see an old barn,
It was built in 1886.
Tyler Chrisman sees a story.
History, hard work. They did everything by hand with a building like this. You get to see the process.
The co-owner of Bald Eagle Barnwood documents it all.
There he is.
Board by board, nail by nail.
It's kind of like a time capsule, like going inside of it's like walking back in time, and I think it's really neat because I think a lot of people don't get to see that.
They tell a story.
Yeah, exactly.
Revealing the potential beneath the surface.
It's got all the pegs.
Not unlike Tyler's own story.
I like to call my wheelchair my work truck because it gets beat up and dirty.
He was born with cerebral palsy.
I think in some ways I'm kind of lucky because, you know, I've never known anything different.